We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have third and long coming up.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up Ford. Hunter, nice one on a punt as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So here are the Saints now with great starting. Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, and that's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
This is brought in at the 21. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form. And pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent return that time. 26 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Jackson now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the foot. Time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he steps away. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's well up. Well, thanks to their punter, this defense has been set up in a really nice spot with the offense pinned back against their own end zone. They started on the ground with Eckler. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push to... Second half action, and this defense still pitching a shutout. as we drop you back into the action. Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And that's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact...
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Second half action, and this defense still pitching a shutout as we drop you back into the action. Running on first down, Ekeler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson over the middle, and it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flushed out right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. Third and 2, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And all the way down to the 12. The big play there for Carolina. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they